I would say it's good to be back on vacation again, but let's be real, it's probably not going to be a good vacation considering what we're gonna do today. Those of you who are wondering, trust me, you'll see. What's going on, everyone? Chris here from Colosseum Gaming, and welcome back to the side series of Pokemon Battle Revolution. Where we last left off, aw, thank you, Anna, for giving me a bow. Where we last left off, we went to, if I can hurry up, we went to Crystal Colosseum and not really discovered. Well, we discovered some pretty crystals, and we decided to do some double battles today. One of my favorite kinds of double battles. This time, we're technically going to be doing some double battles, but not necessarily one of the best ways to do double battles. But before we do that, I want to mention that in the last episode, I went over other rental passes you can get by clearing Gateway Colosseum with different passes. This is something I also want to do. We're going to go to Gateway Colosseum. We're going to see the other passes that you can get if you don't feel like having a custom pass or anything like that. If you want to just complete using rental passes, that's fine. You also have other options as you complete the main story. Also didn't get the chance to mention because I didn't know this about it until literally before I started recording. You can actually participate Gateway Colosseum and actually change the battle style if you want. You can't really do it on your first visit, but if you do multiple visits, if you want, you can use double battles. And, again, I'm not going to. But again, you can technically go to double battles if you want, even with the new passes that you have. Therefore, Cindy, you can actually use this because her team is kind of very based on double battles because they have specific effects that give each teammate. Like a good example, Squirtle has Water Pulse that has Confusion, and Dragonair has multiple moves that can paralyze. So that Paralyze and Confusion combo can actually work for you. But we're not going to be talking about Cindy. We're going to be talking about the other pass that you can good stumble on your words, Chris. Thanks, Chris. I knew I would do good. In all seriousness, we're going to talk about the other pass that you can earn and compete with in the main story. Now, I want to let you know, I have played with Cindy a couple of times in, a long time ago in other playthroughs. So I knew most of her Pokemon's moveset. I didn't know Pidgeot had Sand Attack, and also I realized in the last episode I said Pidgeotto and not Pidgeot. Good job, Chris. But anyways, I do not know the rest of the team's Pokemon. So I am literally going in blind with a guide that I'm seeing right now. Starting off with our new trainer, beginning trainer Tommy. Let's go over his team and discover what his team is capable of, because like I said, I honestly have no idea what his team is capable of. Starting off with Sand Slash. Ground type, Sand Veil for its ability, holding a Razor Claw. Dig, Rock Tomb, Aerial Ace, Sandstorm. This is a very interesting moveset for Sand Slash, and because he has a really good attack stat, he can actually make it work. The Razor Claw can raise its critical hit ratio by 1 stage, and because of that, it can make Aerial Ace really strong, like really, really, really strong. That is a really good way for that is a really good one for Sand Slash. It's definitely one of the best ones It's definitely one of the best moves, I would definitely say. I'm not sure how I feel about Rock Slide because it is kind of a random one. I feel like it's might not be that accurate, but hey, I guess you could do worse in some cases, and I think if you have to choose, it's not that bad. Haunter, Ghost Poison type, Levitate for its ability, holding a Wide Lens. Hypnosis, Sludge Bomb, Curse, Giga Drain. Now that's really cool because Haunter has Levitate for its ability. Well, actually, never mind. I thought Sand Slash had Earthquake, but no, I was wrong. But still, Levitate for its ability could be good. Hypnosis could be also good for its putting sleep on Pokemon. Now, this specific move, Curse, is question mark type. From what I notice, that means it's random chances of this. Let me make sure. I don't really know this off the top of my head. Good job, Chris. Well, this ain't a side series for nothing. All I can say is for the wide lens, it basically can, it actually boosts the holder's accuracy by 10%, as far as I know. I might be different because I know on Generation 5 that I think they buffed that a little bit. But this is Generation 4. But yeah, wide lens is actually pretty good. Sludge Bomb can also be good. Giga Drain could also be good for sapping opponent's health, especially when you put the opponent to sleep. So yeah, that's a really good one. Again, I don't know what Curse does off the top of my head, but you see it on screen regardless. Metang, Steel Psychic type, clear body for the ability, holding a metronome item. Now it's different than the metronome move, but I'll go over that later. Metal Claw, Takedown, Magnet Rise, Sidekick. As you know, Metang has Magnet Rise, just like that Metang from Crystal Colosseum, from the Crystal Colosseum boss. That is really good to resist ground moves as well. Metal Claw can also be good. Takedown, again, loses some HP, but that's not bad. It's also got Sidekick. Metronome basically, I believe, doubles the move. I had it and I lost it, but Metronome can basically, okay, here it is. Boost the power of the moves used consecutively by the holder. So basically boosts the power of the move but the more it's been used, I believe. Again, I'll play it on screen because I know nothing. But yeah, not a bad Pokemon by any means. Really good. Got some really good tactics. Again, good for double battles. B-Barrel. I'm not sure how I feel about that, buddy, but then again, I mean, I understand why you had to evolve it, but did you have to? I mean, anyways, focus, Chris. B-Barrel, normal water type, unaware for the ability, holding a Destiny Knot. Waterfall, Hyper Fang, Swagger, Double Team. Swagger can actually be really good to confuse the opponent, which is really good because B-Barrel's defenses are not really that good. You'll want to try to basically confuse the opponent, so that way you might have a lucky chance to not have him get hit. Also, with that double team can also be really good, basically making him a little bit more of an evasion base, which you don't think it would work, but it actually is not that bad. Destiny Knot is an interesting item. If the holder becomes infatuated, aka in love, the Pokemon that the holder is in love with will become in love as well. So it's basically a spike, so it's almost like synchronized in some way. His unaware ability can also be interesting too, because I believe it doesn't have stats lowered. Again, I'll put it on screen. From what I'm looking here on this guide, it says that it will ignore the stat changes, I believe. Again, I don't know too much of that, but I'll put it on screen. But I believe it's a pretty decent ability, even though it's not the greatest ability you could have on a B-Barrel or even any Pokemon. It's still good. All in all, really good way of making an invasion tank because, you know, he is doesn't really have the best defensive stats, to be honest. Rotom, Electric Ghost type, Levitate for its ability. Taking lessons from Haunter, I see. Holding a Wise Glasses, boosting its special type moves, which is good because it has Charge Beam, Ominous Wind. Wow, good job, Chris. Charge Beam, Ominous Wind, Confuse Ray, Reflect. Again, a really good tactical Pokemon, just like B-Barrel. Ominous Wind, I'm not sure if it's that powerful. I know Charge Beam is kind of one of the weakest electric type moves to have on a Rotom. So that is kind of a little bit of a downside, but again, got Confuse Ray to, you know, just like with B-Barrel Swagger, you can confuse the opponent. So that way you'll get hit and stuff with confusion. And also Reflect to prevent physical attacks. So yeah, not a bad Rotom, and if I do say so myself. I think this is a pretty good setup for him. And finally, Mighty Yenna, Dark type, Intimidate for its ability, lowering attack stats, again, really good for double battles. Holding an Expert Belt that powers up super effective moves, which is good for him because he has Bite, Protect, Ice Fang, and Fire Fang. Not only these are really good physical attacks that can buff his super effective moves whenever he's battling some with that can do damage to that, like, you know, Fire Fang for grass types, Ice Fang for dragon types. I mean, come on. Then you also have Bite that can not only do damage, but also do status inflictions. And of course, you got Ice Fang and Fire Fang Fire Fang. Good job, Chris. You got Ice Fang and Fire Fang doing status inflictions as well. And then you have Protect that puts up the best defense. Again, not a bad moveset for a Mighty Yenna. Again, for someone who's kind of don't really have the best stats aside from attack, maybe, I guess, this is a really good moveset. All in all, Tommy's best way of battling is probably just putting him in double battles, and that way he can use them more tactically. Because a lot of his team members just have really good tactics that can buff or evade or anything like that. For a beginning trainer, dang dude, you got some skills. Now that that's done, I was hoping I could drag this out a little longer, considering what we're going to, but, okay. The next Colosseum we're about to go to is Neon Colosseum. I've been kind of dreading this one, in case you couldn't tell from today and also last episode. I do like this, I just feel like it's not good in this situation, and what I mean by that is the main story. Fortune battle, using the wheel. I was gonna say the Wheel of Fortune, but it's not really fortune. Although it is a fortune battle. Choose your Pokemon from both you and your opponent's Pokemon. Luck is key on this. Let's go over the details a little more. The Pokemon that enter the battle are decided by the wheel. Your luck will also be tested. Basically, your Pokemon are going to be in a group, and basically the wheel will spin, and you have to basically choose random Pokemon that you and your opponent have chosen. Meaning you can choose some of his Pokemon. Sorry, you can choose some of their Pokemon, and they can choose some of yours. Now, this is a good idea on paper. As you can see, both of your Pokemon and opponents on each battle pass are mixed and placed on the wheel. And you have to use pointer controls regardless if you're using it sideways. So if you're using non-pointer controls, sorry, you're gonna have to use that. 3 Pokemon for a single battle and 4 for a double battle. Now, unfortunately, it's a double battle. And I usually like double battles, but I don't feel like it's that good. But let's not talk about it right now. Let's go into it and I'll explain on the way. And of course, I'll have to use my tried and true team. I don't recommend this. I'll explain more as we go, but I want to keep the tradition alive. And for our first battle is Pikachu fan Alyssa. Now, before we get into the battle, let's actually see what this is like. How to use the Pokemon wheel. In a fortune battle, your Pokemon and your opponents will be mixed. Like I said, the Pokemon will enter the battle that are chosen by the chosen. Good job, Chris. I don't think I need to say any more. I think they'll give us a demo. It's just showing you how to. If you choose it, yeah, you need to hold them. Yeah. Placement of the Pokemon. Both of your Pokemon opponents will be placed on the wheel. The color shows the background color shows the Pokemon's type, as well as the ring around them showing what side they are. Spin the wheel, point at the start. Actually, yeah, maybe I should have just done it. Yeah, whoops. I'll explain it. Okay. Let's play the wheel. So, as you can see, what we're going to do here is we're going to press start. And so I have to choose a random Pokemon. Trust me when I say this, you want your team members. I'll explain on the way. Some of you veterans already know why. but you want your team members. I think I want Quagsire. Let me time this. I used to be really good at this. No, I get Carnified. Oh, this is just Of course it gets Quagsire. Of course it gets Quagsire. Okay, let me see if I can get Lugia. Okay, I got Lugia. Okay, it's got Bastiodon. I'm gonna take, if I can time this right, Zapdos. Nope. I got Beedrill. Cool. And took my Machamp. Awesome. Okay. If I can get Typhlosion, that would be good. No, come on! Okay. Of course you take Zapdos. Okay. Some of you already know that this is going to go bad. But while we get our first battle started, let me introduce you to our opponent, Alyssa, aka Pastel Sakura. Bring it on.
Long pointy ears.
Stand by for battle. Okay, so I want to explain why I think this is not great. Let's go look at our new Pokemon, shall we? Carnivine has Levitate holding a Destiny Knot. Okay. Look at its moveset. Ingrain, Stockpile, Spit Up, Double Team. Beedrill, Toxic Spikes, Pursuit, Twin Needle, Flash. Flash? Really? And then we get Plusle, Encore, Helping Hand, Protect, Fling. Okay, Helping Hand's not that bad, and I guess Protect could be good, but... Okay, so while we're battling here, I do like this idea of the whole random wheel. I don't like it how it's part of the main story. First, oh my gosh, you don't even have it. Wait, is Spit Up even an attacking move? I gotta check this. But yes, I think this is a dumb concept when it comes to the main story. If you're doing this battle with like a friend or something and you, okay, so it's a special move, I guess. If you have like a friend and maybe you're doing this like with a friend and you are pretty even with your team and maybe you want something to mix it up, like if you're doing this like competitively, this could be good. The problem with this is because you have weak Pokemon from the opponent's side, aka from the AI, you're going to have a heck of a tough time like I am right now. Especially when your opponent has your Pokemon and they can just randomly select a move that you prepared yourself. Oops. So yeah, this is just a really, really dumb concept that I just don't like at all. It's just, I really hate it. It's like, I guess, again, if you were playing this competitively or even with a friend, this is a fun concept. I actually don't mind. Like, some people might say it's a little too gimmicky, but I actually do think it's good. I just don't feel like because you're battling the AI, they're always going to come with weak Pokemon. I mean, you've seen the AI with other battles that we've done so far on this vacation. It's not that good. Like, when you're doing the main story, you're screwed one way or another. I guess if you used rental passes, that could probably... See, look, the AI is using Surf on us. I guess if you're using, like, rental passes, maybe that's what the game intended. The game intended on you... Okay, at least it hit Bastiodon. I guess the game intended on you using rental passes for them. In that case, I guess it would be a little more even, but it's not that much... Really, an avalanche. Oh no. I wouldn't be surprised if I lost this, to be honest. Okay. I don't know what else to do. I don't have any moves that Lugia has that can hit both opponents. I have to get rid of Quagsire because this is my only, because it's really powerful. I have to get rid of it. I'll go with Aeroblast. I really wish I had my Typhlosion so I could Solar Beam it, but hey, what can you do? Okay, that actually did a pretty good damage. Okay, Waterfall. On Carnivine. See how the AI is really stupid? Why'd you use Waterfall? I mean, I guess Carnivine doesn't really have good defenses, but still. Avalanche again. Maybe I should get rid of the Bastiodon first. Although, actually, no, it didn't do that much damage. I'm really running out of ideas here. I guess I can Ingrain and heal. I guess Carnivine could be good stalling. I'll go with Aeroblast on Quagsire again. This is my only option here. I'm not looking forward to this. Like, this is like my least favorite battle to do in the main story. Well, one of the least. Like, is one that's actually worse than this. Like, this is honestly my second least favorite Colosseum, if you can believe it. I'll do that, and then, okay, you're using Avalanche again. Probably gonna kill Carnivine now that I think about it. Don't send Machamp out. Or Zapdos, okay. Well, actually, never, what am I saying? What am I saying? I can beat Machamp easily. What can I do? Spit Up won't do that good on Bastiodon. But I have to get rid of him somehow. And as for Lugia, I'll just do Psychic on Machamp. I'm a little worried because, again, the AI has my Pokemon, and so I need to get rid of them on the field. You do get your Pokemon back, by the way. It's not like they don't. It's not like they keep them, so that's good. Brick Break, and Carnivine's down. I'm not really looking forward to this. Of course, you're using Avalanche. Yeah, Lugia has really good defenses, to be honest. I think because most powerful special. God, what? Are any of these even good? Toxic Spikes could be interesting. Although, wait, Bug beats Fighting, right? Bug beats Fighting. Or wait. You have Fling. You have Helping Hand could be interesting. Helping Hand could be interesting. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna go with Plusle because it's got Helping Hand, and maybe it might help. I know it also has Protect as well. Maybe I can help it buff up Lugia a little bit if I need to. I think I might need to. I'll just do Protect for now. And then let me get rid of that Machamp. No, that's my Machamp. Freaking Steel. Sure. Extra Sensory. Come on. Okay. Yeah, and now it's gonna be Zapdos next, again, it would have been maybe a little smoother if I had maybe Typhlosion with me, Avalanche, and yeah. Wow, you attacked Plusle? That's surprising. Okay. Now, for this one, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try using Helping Hand on Lugia, because Helping Hand's really good at double battles. And then let me see. Ooh. What buff do I have? Aeroblast has 100 power, 95 accuracy. Dragon Rush has 100 power, 75. Looks like Dragon Rush is more powerful, so I'll use Dragon Rush. So let's see. I think Plusle might be faster. We'll see. The reason Plusle was fast before is because it was able to get that protect off. But let's see if Plusle can give me helping hand. Yes, he can. Okay. Let me see if... Let's hope this Dragon Rush does something to Zapdos. Wow. Barely. Oh, at least it flinched. It flinched. Okay, I'm fine with that. I think if I keep using Dragon Rush, it should be fine. I just gotta make sure I get rid of Zapdos before it's too late, because Lugia is literally my only fighting type here. Does Helping Hand do more? Does Helping Hand affect last, or is it one per turn? I think it's one per turn. Let's buff up Lugia again. Dragon Rush, and then Dragon Rush Zapdos again. Let me see if I can keep getting it flinched at least. Okay, it's in the red. Yes, it flinched again. Okay, cool. Think if I just keep using Dragon Rush, that's probably gonna help. One more Helping Hand should do it. And then... I'll save Dragon Rush. I'll go with Psychic on Zapdos. Let's see if that works. Cool. I think it probably drained faster, so maybe it's because Zapdos doesn't have good special defense, so maybe I just should use Psychic instead of Dragon Rush. Rock Tomb. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no. Okay, I'm still alive. I gotta check if it's not very effective on Rock or Steel, if Dragon Rush is not very effective on Rock or Steel. It's not effective on Steel. Neither is Aero... Okay, Aero Blast doesn't do anything on Rock. Psychic could work. I think Bastiodon has a lot of physical defense, though. As much as I would like to do Dragon Rush for 100 power, I don't know. I mean, I could flinch it, too. Oh, Extra Sensory can make the foe flinch, but it's 80 power, though. Jeez. Okay, I'm using Helping Hand for sure. And Bastiodon's gotta have a lot of physical defense. I don't want to look it up because I just feel like I'm cheating. I just know it's probably gonna attack Lugia for sure. So maybe I should try to find a way to make it... Wait, is Extra Sensory accurate at all? Because there are times where Extra Sensory missed. No, it's 100 accurate. So... I don't think he can dodge. He doesn't have a lot of evasion. I'm gonna be an idiot. Let's go with Extra Sensory. Let's hope this works. Helping Hand. Let's hope this could do something. Come on. Okay. Maybe I should have gone for Psychic. Taunt. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, does that mean Plusle just does Helping Hand twice? Oh, you dick! Dang it! The AI saw my move. I could be just a better dick and just use Encore on him and use Taunt again. That could work, actually. That could work. Well, wait. No, if I did that, then it would go back and forth between Encore and Helping Hand. Although, that would mean he wouldn't be able to make a move, though. Fine, let's try it. Wait, what? Wait, what? Fuck, looking. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, why can't I? Wait, is it because it's normal type? I can't use normal type moves? Yeah, I can't use. Oh, I have to use Fling? Oh my god. Unbelievable. Unbefreaking-leavable. Like, just. I'll go with Psychic. It's probably not gonna flinch, but I mean, it's a steel type. I don't think it can even flinch at all, so let's try Psychic. What can he even fling? Personberry, okay. Critical hit. Wow, critical hit doesn't even do anything. Oh boy. Taunt again. Okay, I can't use any psychic moves, but I have Dragon Rush. I'll be fine. Oh god, this is hard. I actually seen a video online where it was titled "The Hardest Battle in Pokemon Battle Revolution" or something. It was nuts. Like, it was this is really the hardest battle. Can I still use Helping Hand? No, I still have to use Fling. Well, let me see what Beedrill can do. Maybe I can. Maybe Beedrill can do something. Can Twin Needle do anything? No, it can't really do anything on Steel. Can Pursuit do anything? No, it can't do anything on Steel either. And they're both physical. What Flash? Because the foe's accuracy. I guess I could work. I could do. Okay, I think I might have an idea. I don't know if it'll work though. Let's shift. Let's get our puzzle and let's see if we can get. Well, actually, no. I was thinking of using Toxic Spikes, but that's only if the Pokemon is sent out. That's not gonna work either. I got nothing else better to do. I gotta go with Beedrill because it's the only thing it can do. Twin Needle might not be great, but it might be something. And I can't use Psychic, can I? Wait, I can't. Wait, what? Wait, was it because I was using Dragon Rush? Wait, didn't it taunt on me? Wait, who did it taunt on? I thought Bastiodon taunted me. I thought Bastiodon taunted Lugia. Okay, Bastiodon, I guess? Okay, let's see how much Psychic does. Probably could have gone for Dragon Rush. Okay. Rock Tomb. Okay, it missed. Sure, Twin Needle. And then let's go with Dragon Rush. Can I at least try to end this? Please. Thank freaking Arceus! Oh my gosh. You can see why I don't like this, at least in the main story. Again, if you have a friend who could do this, it's fine, but I did it. All right!
Oh no, I wore these Pikachu ears for nothing!
Well, yeah, you technically did wear your Pikachu ears for nothing because you didn't really have any Pikachus with you. You had a Plusle, but I took it. Like, you're not even a real Pikachu fan. If you were a real Pikachu fan, you would actually really have Pikachu with you. This battle just sucks. But I have a feeling it's only gonna get worse from here.